Hey, what's up, YouTube? Thanks for joining us today. I'm Jake Haugen here at Bullion, and I know that if you're here with us, you are one of our most beloved friends in the stacking space. You're paying attention, you're enjoying what we're doing. We're trying to do some really fun stuff. So today, we have a live reveal of the 10-ounce Year of the Dragon bar, which if you're signed up on our email list, you got that email about 10 minutes ago. The products are live and for sale on the website. So we got some really cool stuff to share. Backstory here a little bit, just to bring you up to speed. If you're not aware, we did launch a couple months back a Buffalo 10-ounce bar, which I actually have right here. Right? Okay, this is the Buffalo 10-ounce bar that we produced. And when this bar came, I saw it and I fell in love with it. The Buffalo is one of my favorite animals, the North American bison more properly. I'm not a stickler about that, even though I love this animal. But anyways, this bar came in. The guys brought me the first samples and said, we got to do something better with this. And so we all put our heads together. We decided, is audio good? Are we good on audio? Okay, great. We decided that last time I didn't have audio for the first minute and a half or so. But now we're live, we're live and we're working through it. So I had the guys, we all put our heads together and said, we got to do something special. We came up with something limited that we wanted to try out, and we weren't sure if people would like it or not. And so that's where this bar comes from. This is the first pour Buffalo bar. And man, this is a pretty good camera here, right? Anyways, so this bar here, we hammer it, we ink it, we number it. I have bar number 1 here. Guess who owns that one? And we only make 100 of them, right? And so that's all that there is out there of these bars, just 100 pieces. The response, we didn't know what the response would be. The response was awesome. You guys took advantage of it. You jumped in, you got the Buffalo 10-ounce bar, first pour edition, as well as the standard edition, what we're now calling the standard edition, right? And so on top of that, we included a few things in the first pour Buffalo, what we call kit. So if you got the first pour Buffalo, came in a nice drawstring bag here, okay? You got a custom sticker. How's the resolution? Is it good? Okay, great. And you also got, obviously, a certificate of authenticity for us here. So that's the first pour COA. Something kind of fun we did with a partner in Nashville. This isn't even the right bar. This is one of our prototype bars, but this is the 5-ounce copper bar that we included, okay? And then last but not least, we had the Buffalo, it's a leather keychain that we included with it. All that stuff we called the kit. The other thing I did is I actually sent a video to each person that purchased the Buffalo first pour bar. Well, if you don't know, I've been stacking since I was 9 years old. I've been pouring silver for myself for about 7 years. And so once I started Bullion, one of the things I wanted to do once I had more help was to start pouring silver because I really enjoy it. I feel like it's a really, it adds a lot of fun to the hobby. And it puts a lot of control, honestly, in our hands. When supply gets tight, we have something that we can sell to our customers that's ready for them to take on. When some of these other more mass-produced mints might be months and months behind, we have the control in our hands because we can always source silver grain. At least to date, we haven't experienced a real shortage of silver grain, but we have experienced shortages of consumer-ready products you can stack, that you can put in your vault that isn't silver grain, right? And so one of the things I get to do is I get to design these bars. I designed this Buffalo bar, and if you got our email, you got the first look, you're gonna get a live look here at our 10-ounce Dragon bar. Everyone knows 2024 in the Chinese calendar is the year of the dragon. And so there are a lot of dragon products out there right now. And so a lot of them are Chinese inspired, and I get that. That's where the lunar calendar comes from. We're doing something a little bit different. I wanted to make something cool, something interesting, and something just a little bit different than a lot of the stuff you're seeing out there. So that's where this year we came up with the 10-ounce Dragon bar, Year of the Dragon bar. Again, same format as the Buffalo bar that we released. So it's a hand-poured bar. You're going to find all of the pour lines on the side. The stamp came out awesome. I love this stamp. It's stamped so crisp. You have your name, 2024, Year of the Dragon. the Hallmark 10 OZT troy ounce 999 fine silver. There you go. And this bar we actually tumble in a special media with a detergent to get it this nice bright look. A lot of times when you hand pour stuff, as it cools, it gets kind of a flecked look to it, which is desirable by some people. We wanted to go a little bit different direction. So you get this nice polished bar. So this bar here, we're doing at $1.49 over spot per ounce, just as intro pricing. I want you to get this in your hands. I want you to enjoy it. The thing that's kind of cool about this bar that we do, this bar's actually shrink wrap. Well, this one isn't. We have a bunch back here. They're shrink wrapped. They come to you shrink wrapped, okay? So this one here isn't, but yours will be. So you can feel free to handle them, right? Now, on to the good goods, and that would be the first pour edition Dragon bar. This bar is something I'm really excited about. I'm really happy with how it turned out, and I think you're going to love it. This is my personal bar. I'm keeping this one. This is bar number 1. Can you see that okay? And there you have your first pour Dragon. Now, we're not just going to give blanket coverage to all the first pour products, right? We're going to do something different with this one. And so I want to see if you can notice the difference between the first pour Buffalo and the first pour Dragon. Okay, give you a sec here. All right, you'll notice that the Buffalo, the hammer marks are more of a straight line. I wanted to do that. Actually, not me, one of the team came up with the idea to do this because it gives the effect of almost like prairie grass in the background and around the Buffalo. Do it on the edges, we'll leave the back blank, right? The Dragon, you'll notice that the hammer marks are much more round, right? So they're not as sharp, okay? And so this is more of a true hammered look that you'll find on some other hammered products out there, right? So you have a lot of the same treatment, the same stamp, the same silver. We hand hammer it, which is actually really difficult to do, to hand hammer it and not hammer where the details are here on the bar, okay? That's actually something that's really hard to do. I'm not gonna tell you how we do it, how we avoid having issues with these bars and having a high reject rate, but it took some work, let's just say that. So this bar number 1 came out awesome. I'm in love with it. The other thing that you're gonna notice that we do, and I'm gonna put these up side by side, is we actually antique the first pour bar here, right? So this one we tumble with the detergent, get it nice and bright, get any kind of oxidation or any imperfections, any tarnish off of it. This bar here, we actually artificially oxidize the bar and then we hand polish it. What that does, when we oxidize it, the whole bar turns black, right? When we polish it off, you get that awesome contrast, and it really brings out a lot of the details in the bar. So I'm in love with this bar. I'm super excited with how it came out. This one is mine. You got a chance to get yours too. We're only making 100 of these. We're only making 100 of these bars. Each one is numbered, but as you know with the Buffalo, as I just said with the Buffalo came with a kit, right? Well, when we thought about the kit for the Dragon, we realized the Buffalo, we did something different. The Dragon, we got to take it up a notch. And I think we really killed it. So here's what you get with your kit. Actually, we're going to do an unboxing, right? We're unboxing the kit. We're going to show you what it's like when you get this in your mailbox at your front door and you open it yourself. All right. So I got a helper here. Watch out for my... All right. If we're good, tell me we're good. Okay. So pretend this has got your label, your name on it, of course, right? We do a better job taping it than this, obviously. But for brevity, this is what you're going to see. Okay. Kind of a big box for a 10-ounce bar, right? Kind of wasting some postage there. Our popular bubble wrap. Okay. And so let's dig in. Okay, I feel a little weight here. And with the weight, I'm going to open now I got gloves on. I suppose I could take this off. You have your first pour Buffalo bar. Shrink wrapped. Oops, sorry. Shrink wrapped, like I said. And this is actually bar number 2, right? The other thing that's cool that we did, and there's a little bit of a story to it, is you get the wood keychain. Should I bring that closer? Okay. You get the wood keychain, and it's got the same design, and it's got the 2024 Year of the Dragon, but we went an extra step here, and we serialized that to match the serial number that comes on your bar. Okay. This is kind of a if you know thing. The average person is not going to know what the heck this means. You'll know this, right? I'm really happy. Of course, we put the Hero Bullion logo right there. Okay. The other thing that hopefully some of the crew will appreciate, and mind you, we buy this and we laser it in-house. We went ahead and got the equipment to laser this in-house. Some more in-house manufacturing, if you will. We buy this hat and we actually laser this patch. So you get your trucker hat. The guys were super particular. You have to have this. There's no strapping. There's no Velcro. You know, we're not 8 years old. You have the proper strap here. The guys were very adamant about that. And you got your laser etched patch first pour. Again, if you know, you know. Okay. Now, the next part is something that's really cool that I have not seen done really anywhere else, particularly in Bullion. Something really exciting. We have a really talented guy that helps us out on some projects, and he enjoys it. He really puts his heart and soul into this stuff, takes good feedback, doesn't have an ego about this stuff when we give him feedback. But here you have, I called this the Dragon's Breath stand, right? This is the Dragon's Breath stand, okay? Now, in order to show you guys, okay, how this sets up, okay? And again, the first pour banner here on the front, the first pour label, you set your bar up here. This is 3D printed, and we chose a really sick filament to give you that gradient look in it. And the thing that's really cool about these is no two stands are alike at all. I have a couple more here I'm going to show you really quick so you can kind of see the difference. You can see these two are very different in color, right? So not only is your bar kind of unique and custom, but so is your stand, right? These are cool. Lightweight, but they're great for being up on the bookshelf. You know, this is a display item as I see it, okay? Now, it doesn't stop there. There's more cool stuff here. So, the last two things I want to show you that you get with your kit, number one being your first pour certificate of authenticity, okay? This, again, this is something that we do in-house. We make this in-house, okay? And so actually this certificate is an aluminum card that's has a polymer coating on top that we actually laser the details into, okay? So what you're gonna find on it is you're gonna find, again, our bar is bar number 2, our cert number 2. There you go, okay? And you have all the details. You have your first pour designation here. You have our logo. My name is the designer. I wish I could fit everyone's name on this who helps with this because this, we're putting together an awesome team here. And it's all, we enjoy the hobby. We enjoy what we're doing. Honestly, we love what we're doing that you're seeing here just for fun. Now, I have a lot of friends in the stack and I know we're all nerds. If you went and looked at one of the safes in our vault here, you'll see that that thing is covered with stickers of all the people that I know and love and have formed relationships over the years. So I said, let's do something cool with this. Now this sticker here, yeah, it's a sticker. It's really cool. The fun thing about this sticker, we made 100 of them. We're not making any more stickers. And it's got this really cool holographic effect to it. It's a dragon sticker. It is sick. I love it. And I hope that you, or I would be honored if you put that on your safe, on your fridge, whatever, wherever you put your stickers, stick it there, please. So that is our first pour. You want to, are we gonna, you want me to move it out the way? Okay. So What do you guys think about the first pour dragon? Whoops, I am too close here. Okay, straight fire. Thank you, West Texas Stacker. Hey, West Texas, you're awesome, man. I appreciate it. You're always engaging with us. So I recognize you. You always bring a smile to my face when I see your comments on our stuff. I know you're asking for some stuff. And so our production manager, the guy who makes all this stuff, who sweats all over the place, he wanted me to share with you that we are coming out with the 5-ounce bar series. It's a 6-piece series. All the details are not set. We have the art set. We have the format set. It's going to be a 5. It is going to be limited. These 5-ounce bars are just going to be 500 per design. So you're talking very limited number. We're trying to come up with a way, because we understand it's a little bit bigger investment. We're trying to come up with a way to make sure that you can take advantage of it and get something cool. We'll have a standard version as well as a first pour version. We're just not sure exactly how we're going to accomplish that. That is still in the works. It's easy. It's become much easier because we have the infrastructure set up to bring this stuff to you. Other than the extra stuff, this is the hard stuff for us now that we're getting better at. We're getting better at this. I would say maybe our biggest addition for this release has been the laser, because a laser allows us to do this and this, allows us to do this and this. This is really cool. I'm really happy with how these turned out. The certificates are really cool looking. And honestly, like, this group is never satisfied. We're always trying to up the game. We're always trying to bring, improve what we do and do a better job of what we do. So, look for it to continue to get better. We appreciate your guys' input. We recognize when you place an order with us, something like a first pour, whether it's a first pour or whether it's a standard 10-ounce bar, we recognize that you're expressing trust in us. And so that's a really big thing that we appreciate and we love. We're honored by it. So thank you for including us. You got any questions for me? You're good? Okay. All right. So let me know in the comments. I'll give just another minute and see if there's any other questions. Okay. 5-ounce version. Okay. I don't think we're going to do a 5-ounce dragon. We haven't ruled it out. Do you really want a 5-ounce version? I think we could do that pretty quickly. I don't think we would do a first pour edition with the 5-ounce because we have a bunch of other stuff in the works. So if you guys know, in the past I developed a dragon series that was released on another platform that did really well. Dragons are so cool simply because if you look in ancient culture, in ancient mythology, there's a dragon myth essentially globally. Every culture has a dragon myth. You have, in South America, you have Quetzalcoatl, a dragon, right? You have in Greece, you'll have the Hydra, right? Everyone knows about the Chinese dragon, the Welsh dragon of European lore, right? I know I'm forgetting some, there's a bunch. Jormungandr, Norse mythology, my favorite, Norse mythology, Jormungandr, and then Nidhogg. These are all dragons that have been, tales have been told about for eons, almost as far as you can look back, right? And so I am working, or I should say our team is working on another dragon series. That's going to be a 1-ounce silver bar series that we're working with Stackin NYC, one of my biggest allies in this space. I love him. Tommy is a great guy. If you don't follow him, please. He'll bring you some cool stuff. But we're working together on a project. It's still kind of in the early stages, but I think he has the ability to bring stuff to life really quickly. And so we're working with him on a couple of things. So I'm really excited about that. We have this 5-ounce bar series that's coming out that I'm really excited about. And so if you're not following us here on YouTube, what's wrong with you? You have to follow us here on YouTube. We're putting a ton of effort in to bring you, we're not just talking, technical analysis. I think there's a glut of that out on social media and on YouTube. We're trying to have fun with this as well. And so we're telling stories. We have a video about the Hunt brothers, the whole story of the Hunt brothers. We have a video about Montezuma's treasure, right? And the myth and the story around there. Some people have taken, some people get really fired up about this stuff, which is really cool. We did an explanation of the history of the Gold Krugerrand, and we have daily shorts coming out with just little nuggets of information. See what I did there? Anyways, love you guys. Thank you so much. Follow us everywhere you can. Let us know what you want to see from us. And again, thank you. I really hope you have a great week.